Welcome back everybody to another video. In this video we're doing a 2015 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. This is pretty much going to be the same from 15 till 2024, whatever. And we're doing fuel injectors and the high pressure fuel rail sensor. It'll all be covered as one thing because if you're replacing one, you might as well replace the sensor since it's cheap, more or less, and it's in the same vicinity, and it could be what's causing your problem too. So we're going to replace all 4 injectors, high pressure sensor, and there's some gaskets that go along with this job. So let's just get into the steps one by one, save you some money. Ford part number for the injectors is EJ7Z-9F593-C. High pressure fuel rail sensor is EJ7Z-9F972 The throttle body gasket I bought is from Standard, TBG113. Throttle body gasket I bought is a Felpro MS97428. We need to get this cover off, which there's a bolt there, a nut there, a nut there, and another bolt or nut back there. Take those 4 off, and then this will just pull off vertically. Disconnect the clamp that holds the boost tube to the throttle body. We need to take this hose off the intake. So you push this little, push down, push in the little nub, and then wiggle and pull up. This hose is connected to this evap solenoid, and it's screwed into the intake. We gotta take that off, 8mm. We have to unplug some sensors. There's a push tab here. Push it, wiggle, pull, done. The one on the throttle body has a little red safety. Pull this little red safety back with a flathead or a pick. Then you gotta get your fat hands in there, squeeze, pull it out. So see that tab? That tab, you pull it out this way, and then you squeeze right here on the end, and it'll come off. Then you're gonna take a panel popper, and you're going to pop the wiring harness off of the intake manifold like so. You're just gonna now fold the wiring harness out of the way and tie it up there somewhere or something like that. You just don't want it in your way. Grab a flathead or a pair of pliers or something. You need to push these little tabs and pull this hose out of this holder. You need to push down on this clip, wiggle and pull, and now that's out of the way and this is loose. This hose right here has a holder that's bolted to the intake back here. It's really hard to see it. Use a 13mm, and then you can undo that and disconnect the intake from this hose. The intake manifold has all kinds of bolts holding it in. So it's 10mm. There's one there. Pretty much everywhere you see an opening here, here, down here, here. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, all the way across. So we need to take all those out. I'm gonna leave this one for last because it's the easiest one to get to. You're gonna pull out 5 of these 10mm bolts. Then the intake will just be loose. Now we have to undo some more crankcase ventilation stuff. So right here, you push down on this white here. It opens up the clip, and then you wiggle it off. Same thing with this one back here. You squeeze this black thing, wiggle it, and it comes off. So that one's off now. This one I'm going to need 2 hands, but you press down on this white stuff and then pull it off. To make it easier, I'm removing the throttle body. It has 4 8mm bolts in a square. Just remove those and the throttle body will just fall right out. There's one connector that holds onto the back of this thing, which caused headaches for me. I didn't know it was there. So from under the car, you can use the panel popper and pop that thing off, like so. Just get it in there. Get that disconnected. Now everything's off and we can pull the intake manifold out of the hole. We need to disconnect this fuel sensor. So you got it, the safety, go over here, pull it out like that. Now we can push down on here and wiggle and wiggle and wiggle. There. I'm using a 1 1/16 inch box wrench to pull off this high pressure fuel sensor. Need to remove the fuel line from the back of the rail. Use a 17mm. Get in there, righty tighty, lefty loosey, and this fitting should just unscrew by hand as soon as you break it loose. Use a 10mm, and we're going to remove these 5 bolts. Grab the fuel rail, just give it a wiggle with both hands, up down while pulling out, and it's moving but slowly. So just do that with both hands, front and back. Fuel rail's off. All 4 injectors are here. So we're gonna push the little clip, and pull off the connector. Man, this stupid hose is in my way. It's hard to get my fat hands in here. Anyways, get in here, unplug them. Out of all the injectors, I could easily see the holes. Injector 3, I had to use a razor blade and scrape it. So that was our misfire one, so hopefully this fixes it. We need to transfer this spring clip here. See that? This thing. We need to transfer this to the new injectors. So pop them off of each of these injectors and get them ready. Clean them off if you need to. Transfer over so the springy things are facing up. And then you're going to take this guy. You're going to put it in the hole. And you're going to wiggle, 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 wiggle. And push. On the fuel rail, you're probably going to have the old O-ring stuck in it. So grab a pick or screwdriver or something, and you're going to want to pull these out. And it'll end up leaking if you forget to take these out. So make sure it's clear like that and there's no rubber inside. Go around, put some grease on these O-rings, because you don't want to rip them as you're pushing on the fuel rail. And the fuel rail, make sure you wipe it out so it's clean, so that you don't have any problems. Get all these in finger tight. Now I'm going to go like this, hold it on the very tip, go 1, 2, outside, and sort of, it will loosen up in the middle ones. So you're just going to do like half a turn on each, and you're not going to try to torque anything right away. Just keep going like this. If it's loose, spin it by hand, then do 1, 2 like that. Next one, 1, 2 like that. Spin it by hand, 1, 2. Now that they're all snug and they're not loosening anymore, just give it a little oomph. Put this fuel line on by hand all the way. Then you're going to grab a 17. Just going to give it a little snug. Done. The way the gaskets work is you just clean out these grooves, clean them out so they're not full of oil, and then you just push these in. The little nubs on the side hold them into the little grooves, and then you just reinstall everything that way. At this point, you're just going to do everything you just saw in reverse, put it back together, and start it back up. If you have a check engine light, you're going to have to clear it from your misfire. But other than that, that's all there is. Hopefully I saved you a bunch of money. If I did, hit like, share, subscribe. Until next time, wrench on.